Jack, 2 goals from the dot in the face-off circle. Is that kind of a sweet spot for you?
I guess it was today. I think that a lot of guys played really well tonight. I think both those goals wouldn't have gone in if it wasn't for another guy, like the 2-on-1. If Gasser wasn't driving the net hard, it probably wouldn't have ended up that way. It forced the goalie to have to make a decision and lean that way. And Army had a great screen in front, and I was just trying to get it through and get it to the net. So.
After the start that they had in the Friday game, was a quicker start tonight, a focus?
Yeah, definitely. We knew that after last night, especially with how chippy things got, we knew that they were going to come out super hard, and we had to match it. So we wanted to be able to throw that first punch and come out hard and strong, and establish a forecheck and establish our game on them as opposed to the other way around. And I thought we did a really good job of that tonight.
I don't know if there's an ECAC equivalent of BUBC, but are you looking forward to not only this powerhouse meeting next weekend, but also your first meeting pot?
Oh yeah, very, very excited. We had something similar. I don't know if it's at this level against Harvard, but obviously BU-BC is one of the biggest college hockey rivalries there is in the country, and very excited. All the guys are super pumped for next weekend. We're going to be ready to go, and hopefully have a better start on the first game this coming weekend, and then obviously the Beanpot is a whole other ball game that I'm really excited for the opportunity for, and all the new guys, the freshmen, the other grads are excited for that new opportunity, except Army, obviously. He got that experience before.
Did that, when you were considering where to continue your career, did the idea of the BC-PU rivalry, did that equate at all when you were coming down to making a decision?
Definitely. Like there's you can look at a bunch of different aspects of BC that are very attractive as a guy that was in the position as myself coming in, and that rivalry is one, the Beanpot's another, the academics, the legacy, the history, the list goes on and on. So, but for sure that rivalry, like those big time games that draw those big crowds, such as BC-BU, was definitely something that I looked at and considered for sure.
We knew there was going to be an influx of talent from both schools. Could you imagine heading into next weekend that it would be number one versus number two?
Obviously we were both pretty highly touted coming into the beginning of the year, and I think both teams have lived up to that to a certain extent. Obviously coming in as 1 and 2, I think that I think we play better, kind of having that number 2 attitude, and being the one chasing after number 1. So I think we're going to use that to our advantage. But obviously, ourselves and BU have a lot of great players, and it's going to be a really tough test for us. But it's one that I think we're going to be ready for.
Have you ever seen 3 freshmen adapt to the college game like Baral, Leonard, and Smith?
They're really good. They're really good. Like yeah. It's pretty simple. Not many other ways to put it. After the one goal that Smitty scored today, I actually looked back at Coach Brown and was like, it's a good play. It's a good play. So, and it seems like they do it every night. Make plays like that. And they came on the first week or two. If you want to call that a transitional period for them, the first couple of games. But ever since then, they've stepped up for us in big ways, which is very, very hard to do. As 3 freshmen, 3 18-year-olds coming into college hockey, and they've only gotten better as the years gone along. So they are a very impressive trio, and they definitely step up to the plate for us when they can.